With that, I'd like to now move to our next speaker, uh, Ken Huang. Ken and his team are prolific authors in the space of uh, agentic web and agent-to-agent interaction. I'm very, very excited to hear what they think about NANDA and the ANS security blueprint.
Sure. Thank you, Pradima. And also thank you, Ramesh and Mahesh, for inviting us. I believe that we are building the essential security foundation for agent economy or agentic web, which is really a secure discovery, protocol independent, and privacy preserving discovery of capability. So this is why the NANDA and ANS security blueprint is about. We have a research paper and open for review. The key idea here is we need to have the flexible deployment. Actually, Ramesh has talked about potentially there is a internet deployment, or decentralized deployment. So we actually kind of in our paper discuss all the three deployment and some of solutions potentially and some of the decision point. What I see in the future, we do have centralized registry and also federate the registry and also decentralized the registry, which is really supported by a token economy or proof of stake. So we need all this, I think. There's no like one size fit all solution, right? But we propose this agent naming service as a universal directory. It's really protocol independent. And co-author is with me today is also, they will introduce themselves. So we have Vineeth, Aidan, and Akram. A little bit about myself. I write a lot of books on the AI and also Web3. Currently, I heading two CSA AI safety working groups. We have the AI vulnerability scoring system, top level OWASP project kick off soon. We have the top agentic AI vulnerabilities published maybe in 1 or 2 months. Yeah, it's my LinkedIn. So maybe some of relevant book is generative AI security beyond AI, agentic AI, and the chief AI officer. Akram, if you are here, maybe introduce yourself.
Yeah,
No,
I'm Akram
sorry,
Sheriff.
Vineeth. Vineeth.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So if you can introduce you. Yeah, somehow just skip too much. Yeah, you can introduce. Then I go back to Vineeth. Then, sorry.
No worries. Yeah, I'm Akram Sheriff. I'm part of Cisco's Outshift research organization, where we think over the year horizon, like what's going to happen in the next 2-3 years down the line, and we research, incubate, and build technologies. That's a brief background about myself, and maybe Vineeth, you can go ahead
Yeah,
and introduce yourself.
sorry, Vineeth. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, Ken. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Vineeth. I'm currently the co-author for the ANS paper. I'm also an application security engineer at AWS. I also work with Ken on a lot of the OWASP agentic security initiatives. And outside of work, I like to ski and travel.
Yeah, great team. Yeah, so I think we work together very well. If you are now like do a search agent naming service in Google, our paper will be coming like even in all model, also the AI model. So and lots of like press also talk about this. So I think it's a real deal now. That's why we are excited to partner with the NANDA project. The key idea, I listed some of the critical security gaps, right, in current DNS infrastructure, why it's not sufficient for the our agentic economy. So first is you really cannot know the agent, they can kind of masquerading, right, impersonating the other people without like if there's no cryptographic proof, how can we do that, right? And another one is really in the communication layer. if the agent can spoofing and manipulate. So we have to secure the communication layer as well through cryptographic proof technology, such as even we talk about ZKP, zero knowledge proof and challenge response that will help. And we published a paper actually, Vineeth and also people from Google. Is Aidan here? Yeah, Aidan also like Aidan I think is busy because of some of other activities. Otherwise he will join. So yeah, some of the like we have the tool scripting kind of like the agent can publish some of capabilities, but eventually it will change. That's one possibility, right? Or it can publish one capability, like say document translation, but in the behind the scene, it will steal your data, right? So it's all this, like also privacy leaking in discovery, I think NANDA is very correctly using the two-hop mechanism, trying to solve it. Certainly, it's a good approach. There's many, like we can do a threat modeling, we can uncover a lot of agent. We're using MAESTRO, I will talk a little bit about that. But the key idea of this security blueprint, we have the foundation layer, which is really the least trust registry core, which NANDA has proposed, and I certainly agree it's a good approach. Then we have privacy preserving information retrieval techniques, right? That's like a, so you have primary and the privacy hop. So you have two hop, and then you have cryptographically signed and verify the structure. And then you have the dual trust with our ANS PKI. The PKI could be a decentralized PKI, right? There's a lot of open source provider for decentralized PKI, or you can centralize CA, or you have federated. So this build kind of a security foundations for NADA using the ANS idea. And yeah, so we can kind of using the MAESTRO framework, that's a published framework in security, Cloud Security Alliance, and OWASP also leverages this very well, a lot. And I know some of the top financial company also use it for their work in terms of agentic threat modeling. And you can find a lot more. So we can, yeah, we are kind of have the time crunch here. But in terms of MAESTRO is really layered analysis, and the strata is more like specific threat types. So we can kind of combine them, right? There's also other threat modeling. And we also can using this to threat model our NADA and ANS potential vulnerabilities that we actually did it in the paper that you can review, like we can give you the link. So yeah, here's the reference architecture. It's basically, we have the NADA root and protocol adapt layer. I think Aditya talk about that a little bit. I think it's good. We also kind of leverages this as well. And the agent factor store, right, using the cryptographically signed certificate. Yeah, so ANS certificate. So here is the initial GitHub code. If you can see it, we have this there. That's the initial work. It's the MVP. So we welcome you to contribute. And we also have a research paper here, still under review, and I welcome you to review it, right? And once review, we will publish it as the archive paper. And then here's a quick demo of the MVP, right? So you discover the project, the agent. You can view the detail if you click it. And then you can go to the capabilities to see what it will do, what is the endpoint, and some of attestation, and the protocol extension, right? And also the simulated like a certificate. So this is the okay, let's see. Final summary. Yeah, so why we need this? Current, we talk about a lot. I think Mahesh or previous presenter really articulated the why, right? We need the have a security blueprint for our agentic economy or agentic web. Either way, I like both terms. Depends on the context. I think that's what we're heading to in the future, near future, maybe. Over 50% of the traffic in the internet will be agent, or maybe even 80% or more, right? But we need the security foundation. And this is what NADA and ANS are trying to do. So the two-hop discovery I think it's important for privacy because when an agent is trying to discover the other agent and it reviews some of what the request agent is, that's some of privacy issues. So we certainly need this kind of zero knowledge proof and challenge response to be in place. And eventually we do have this architecture that we have demonstrated and also in the paper. With that, I think that's it. Maybe Akram and Vineeth, you guys want to add something? Go ahead.
I think this is good start, Ken. Uh, One of the important things from the agentic naming service that we are doing here is we are leveraging MAESTRO threat modeling framework, which is custom built for doing agentic runtime security threat modeling. And existing threat modeling frameworks, like Ken pointed out, Stride, Pasta, Octave, or anything for that sort, is traditional microservices or legacy-based application-specific threat modeling, and it's not going to be applicable for agentic applications. So we are leveraging state-of-the-art technologies at every layer of the stack, and we have come up with this agentic naming service. And we are collaborating closely with the MIT's NANDA team, with Ramesh, Pradyumna, Mahesh, and others to come up with this new research paper. Looking forward to seeing more comments, and if you have any PR requests or so, feel free to share your thoughts in the GitHub repo. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Akram. Yeah, Vineeth, maybe if you can, yeah, give your insight as well, please.
Yeah, I was just so I don't want to take too long because I know we're at time. I just want to say that we don't know what's going to win out in a few years, right? We're still very early on. So the goal right now is to make as much of it interoperable and as open as possible. So irrespective of what protocol, what tool, what eventual architecture wins out, whatever we're building now is adaptable for that. That's the only thing I would like to say.
Thank you. Yeah. So now back to Pradimana. You.
Yeah,
Sorry, I cannot pronounce your name very correctly.
that was the most difficult part for you today. Not the presentation, but the name. But yeah, thank you so much, Ken. I think incredible presentation. I think Ken, Akram, and Vineeth have done some incredible work on uh, ANS. I would strongly encourage you to try it out. Two more things to come, exciting things. We'll have a